Hi. This feels weird. This feels different. I feel like I'm like looking down. So I have a really jank setup. So if my model ends up disconnecting a lot today, that's why. I'm doing something completely different that I don't normally do. I'm standing up and doing this. I literally have a tripod to like my face height, and it feels weird because it feels like I have a camera staring at me. And I know that's normal that I have a camera staring at me, but it feels a lot different. Okay. Nice crown king. Yes, my brain burning is the entirety of the flames burning my head. I can already see that the integrated chat system that I have to try and combine both YouTube with the other chat is not working at all. It's working for Twitch though, so we'll go with that. I literally have my laptop down here with both chats pulled up. I think this music's okay because I'm literally just using Zelda BGMs right now, so I can use this on YouTube and not, you know, get stricken down. Which is weird to say that. God, the first thing I'm gonna bring up coming back is Nintendo. It's not any of my updates. I'm literally gonna lose it. I've been gone for what, 9 days at this point, and gaming has exploded from the inside, and I'm literally losing it because I'm so glad the forefront of so many people's childhood is going to be the downfall of their later interest in gaming, because now they can only buy like one game. Sooner or later, games are just gonna start 200. Like, okay, so it's weird. We used to pay $80 for a game plus a season pass. Now we just pay $80 for the game. Nintendo really hit us with that. Oh, you want us to make full games? Well, we're going to charge you the price of the whole game instead of releasing it in segments. Oh, God. Hello, Fake Nicks. Hello, Charlie. Hello, Tommy. We know you love the Switch, too. Dude, don't even... Dude, October is going to be... So, I was talking to my buddy, right? He's what I defined as a consumer, and I'm okay with saying this because I'm sure he would have the same opinion and it wouldn't change. But he is the definition of buy, consume media. And it's the whole thing with, oh, I like this game series, I'm going to buy it even if they are wildly overpricing it just because I'm okay with it and I like the game. Listen, I like games too, don't get me wrong. And I have a big issue with buying consoles is my big thing. I've never understood it because usually there is one situation where I own a console because of games I want to play on it, and that's the PlayStation 4, and I never play my PlayStation 4. Mostly because I don't play my PlayStation 4 mostly because the process of switching my monitor source and then having to do that and basically wear 2 sets of headphones to listen to the game because I don't have a capture card software to use or like a physical capture card to put the game onto my computer is a pain in my ass. The DM I sent just adds to that. Hang on, I can pull that up. I'm going to get behind the camera here real quick. What's the DM here? Drop the price, I'd pay double. Brother, you better pay double to get double the things out of your game. I have talked nothing that I wanted to say so far. It has immediately devolved into, I don't really have too much I want to say anyway. I'm just like, hi, I'm on YouTube now. That's crazy. I'm on both platforms still. I'll be trying to multi-stream. Most of the stuff I either do by myself or... I know Friday I'm doing something with other people, but if games are changing and stuff like that, and it's not really that planned, if it's going to be with other people, I'm actually going to stick to Twitch over YouTube for specifically that. I want to do more streams of me talking like this, even if it's just like getting more used to them, or if it's just parts of a stream end up being a lot of talking. Because right now I'm not on my usual microphone. I'm actually using a lavalier microphone, but I'm using it like a standing microphone and walking around my room. This hopefully will be a lot better once I hopefully get a 3D model and actually start working with capture softwares, because that's something I really do want to do. It's a big interest I have been having. And especially if I end up liking standing to talk like this more, because I pace a lot when I talk. So it leads to issues with models like this losing tracking, because I have to be like a certain distance from the camera and I can't move around too much. And if I'm holding a microphone in front of my mouth, obviously my mouth isn't moving that much. So there's that. What else? I need to complete Metal Gear Solid. That's something I need to do, because there's been a lot of like whispers and rumors and like taking down Steam pages of like the Oblivion remake's gonna actually come out, and I kind of want to play the Oblivion. Well, not remake, remaster, or whatever the hell it is. They're not changing Oblivion. They're just updating the game basically and re-releasing it because Todd Howard needs more money for his next private jet. That's really the only reason they're doing it. Hopefully they don't murder that game. You said that forever now? All right. Said what forever? I'm sorry. I'm like reading these. You've never finished Metal Gear Solid 5? No, I've never finished it. Actually, the point I just got to in Metal Gear Solid 5 was the point in which I basically got to when I started playing it originally, and now I'm on to all basically new content that I've never played before. Brain overclocked, lol. Yeah, that's why the days since last incident sign is right there. Days since last time his head has caught on fire and overloaded with his own brain thoughts is 0. There is none. That will stay 0. That sign's gonna stay 0. As you can tell, I am cooked as it is. That you want to play MGS? Well, I am playing MGS. I'm already technically. I don't know if I should. I probably should. I did record both of the Metal Gear Solid VODs I did do, because I was anticipating starting to duo stream on YouTube. I need to stop saying that's a bad presenting thing. I feel like I'm treating this too much like I'm presenting in front of a classroom right now, and I'm not doing that. I need to be a lot more calmer with the way I do things. As you can tell, I'm thinking too much about my words. Just gotta mentally reset myself there. Okay. There is things I do want. Like, the only reason I kind of am tempted to get a Switch 2 is because it would be retarded for me to buy a Switch 1 just to play the Zelda games on stream with a capture card. Like, I'm talking like Breath of the Wild and stuff like that, where I don't know if there is a legitimate way to play the game, but I don't mind it for games I genuinely do like. And speaking of MGS, I had to try and completely stray away from Nintendo in general right now. I know MGS 3 is actually getting a remake, and it's hopefully going to be good. That's coming out in August. So if I end up beating MGS 5 and then I end up going on to play Oblivion, whenever I complete Oblivion, I could then go into MGS 3 unless there's another game that catches my attention. I've been also working on some stuff that I probably won't share right now. Maybe I'll share that when it's actually, more done, and when that actually approaches. I talked about the wanting to do a 3D model and why I sound possibly a little bit different. Then what else do I want to talk about? I came to this really prepared with no script at all, because unscripted things tend to be way funnier. What are you talking about, Newt? You have all the legal ways to play all of them. Right. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, 100%. The 100% total legal ways to play all my games. Like, it's just like how I play Bloodborne. I love Bloodborne, guys. I said Bloodborne, and now I entered like a feral state. I'm not talking about Nintendo anymore. Even though that's not Nintendo's fault, that's Sony's fault. Because realistically, the only reason Miyazaki went to Nintendo is because Sony are such big pricks. I was told that there's a possibility that it is worse for it to be on Nintendo. I don't believe that for a second. Because Nintendo, as long as it is not a Nintendo, like only Nintendo, like if it's only a Nintendo game, then yeah, I'd be worried about it ever coming to any other platform. But if it's a third-party game that's just a Nintendo Switch exclusive, there's a very high likelihood that it could possibly come to something else later in point. Oh my god. There's a lot of games I should play and like want to play. I know I'm randomly playing Black Ops 2 again this week because I felt nostalgic and wanted to play zombies, and I don't want to play Black Ops 3 zombies because of all the Chinese hackers that are still infiltrating people's local games on that game. It's insane. It's to the point where I hate Activision for how much they just don't want to go back and fix something that is a legitimate security issue. Like, I'm not even talking about the hackers. I'm talking... Okay, so I am talking about the hackers, but in a different way. The hacking in Black Ops 3 specifically became a big issue with legitimate data breaches. Just so you know, now I've killed Partisan again. And I'm just trading kills with him. That's funny. That is funny. I've also, in my... So when I haven't been working on things that I wanted to add, like the new loading screen that I did, Edit helped me a lot with a lot of that stuff. I've never seen an OBS wizard, aka somebody who actually looks stuff up for OBS, you know, just because, not for something they need. So I didn't even know, like, the fact that this background, I just turned around like I'm trying to point to it. Dude, this epic music needs to calm down a little bit. It needs to turn this down a little bit. That's better. If anybody has seen the previous tweet, that is not the going live tweet. That is not a joke. And no, I am not wearing it right now because that is for a very specific use. Don't worry about it. That makes it sound worse. Never mind. I'm doing something. When I go away in July, I will be wearing that to a convention. That is why I have that. I just realized I was digging myself a deeper hole, and it was not a good hole to be digging myself. Activision won't fix it because it takes attention away from the most recent game, which somehow tells the oh dude, oh my god, the whole. That's like the Rockstar approach to things, where it's like, it's not making us as much money, kill it. Like recently, so right now, Activision is really desperate entirely because Warzone is failing, and Warzone is the thing making them the most money. Like, their COD games have been failing for years, but Warzone has still been making them an insane amount of money comparatively, right? Again, with... So when Warzone does this, like, okay, so they brought back Verdansk. Basically, I had to collect my thoughts there. I was like reshuffling the paperwork in my head, please. Warzone did this thing where they re-released Verdansk, which was the first map. If you don't know, that was the first map that was released for Warzone. And that is their attempt to try and get people to come back to the game. So it has, their player count has gone up 200% as of releasing this little update. I don't know if it's going to stay that way, but I also discussed the fact that there's a large issue with specifically with any game that is an FPS game, and especially in the Battle Royale genre. And there's been only one game I've seen been able to avoid this. And that's that everybody likes it, and it's a lot of fun, but the second people get good at it, and then everybody who plays it's good at it, it no longer becomes fun, and the player base dwindles. I think great examples of that are games like Apex, where everybody just started doing what the best... I can't play Apex anymore just to relax. Because when I play Apex, I always gotta try. Like, I always gotta try. And there are games that, like, I do want to try in, but they're innately games that you want to try in. Like, things like Rainbow Six, like CS, League is another good example. Those are all games that you're, like, meant to try in because they're, like, esports games. But then you devolve into this thing where it's like, I want to make a game that's fun to play with your friends after work, but it's going to attract competitive people, and then you're going to pander to competitive people, and then it's just going to all devolve from there. And you don't want it to devolve from there, because if it devolves from there, I just turned off my mic, don't mind me. Banging my head on it did not do any wonders for turning it on or off. So, oops. But so, man, this talking thing. Sorry, it's only been 20 minutes, huh? I feel like my brain has gone through like eight different topics. Like I'm having the opposite issue that I usually have. I usually have the issue where I like to hyper fixate on one thing, and now my brain is all over the place and I can't focus on even one thing for more than 5 minutes. I mean, right now we're still kind of on the gaming topic and stuff like that. Update for things I wanted to do. I did talk about it loosely on one of Seki's streams, but I did want to start. Take a drink. I did want to start actually producing music again and maybe making stream content out of that. I don't know if it's going to be anything too complicated, and even like just playing instruments on stream and playing songs and stuff like that, because that's all very feasible stuff to do. I would love to be good enough at singing to do anything karaoke wise. And it's not even the singing part that I'm worried about, or doing it is the worrying part. It's more or less the, how do I say this? The thing that worries me more than anything specifically about me wanting to do karaoke stuff is I live in a house where that will become a problem very quickly. So it'd have to be something that's like entirely planned around people going away and stuff like that. So there could be one of those in the future, but I don't see it happening anytime soon. Not only that, that would probably be like either only on Twitch or on Twitch and unlisted on YouTube, because I would want to sing copyrighted songs, and there are not that many songs that I want to sing that are non-copyrighted. Also, just to check, my mic isn't like too loud or too quiet or anything like that. When I checked it on OBS, it looked good. I'm just glad, honestly, that YouTube stream is currently working today. That's fantastic, because I was really worried about that. I installed the plugin, and then I realized I never tested if YouTube streaming was working, and that's a bit of an issue when you're... Excuse me. A bit of an issue when your YouTube stream doesn't work. Oh my god, he's back on YouTube. Let's fucking go. Welcome back to YouTube, Newt. We missed you. Well, how do I say this? I'm glad I have the motivation to do more stuff with streaming now. I don't know. So I feel like, okay, so a weird thing is every single time I gain the motivation, I really do need to stick with it. There are... I don't know how to say this without trying to concern people or getting too Mahara. My brain fluctuates through motivation levels depending on how my attitude towards life is feeling. But me not streaming had nothing to do with that. I just want to mention that. The days I took off from streaming were actually to work on stuff, to actually get stuff done and do things. As you can see, I've got some of this stuff done, and when I'm not doing stuff that's important, I'm definitely not playing Tarkov with Cruz for almost 8 hours. Ignore that fact. Just gonna ignore that. Definitely not doing that. 110% not doing that. Oh yeah, work's been kicking my ass lately. I've actually been back to working full days, but I don't think that's going to last too much longer. It feels weird to say that because I usually do work full days. I've also kind of changed my schedule around a little bit. I want to be starting at like 7 p.m. EST now. Sounds like a better time to start. And then... so that way I can like do stuff, and like at least I have a 3-hour stream if I want to do something like with Seki at night. So it makes it a lot easier, so I can still do my own stream as well. Or I could transfer it into hours. Yeah. Life gets difficult. It's hard to find motivation for certain things you want to do. Yeah, real. Unironically caffeinated and gaslit myself does wonders for motivation. Yeah, if you just to let you know, if you're feeling depressed, one of these bad boys will really work. It's just an entire 32 ounce white monster. What do you got? As a great man once said, a very great man, possibly the greatest to ever speak, who is humble and has zero ego. Just stream, idiot. All right, listen. What do you think I'm doing right now? Also, the schedule is slightly changing too. Not that I really had a schedule. I said I was going to make a schedule, and then I took my medication and passed out. Yesterday, I literally have the scheduling software that I hoped would work. Hoped. But it wasn't as easy as I thought it would be, and I had to actually learn something, and then I immediately passed out. So we're just gonna ignore that fact. Oh my god. But Megalum, just so you know, because I know you're not super in the loop, I'm not entering a femboy arc. Everybody needs to know that this is not happening. We're not doing that. That's not the arc we're going down. News that may come out in a month or so. It's not happening. It's not real. It is not real. It is not happening. Do not be concerned. It is for an event. It is for an event. It is for an event. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it for any other reason. Femboy February is over. Bro, it's April. Bro, Easter is coming. You guys do anything for Easter? Because I'm gonna be honest with you, ever since my family like moved down here, we've been a lot less like Easter religious type stuff and all that. I know my mom still doesn't eat stuff like meat on Fridays, but I don't care. It's never really been my kind of thing. Hey Fed, how you doing? Hey Zam, hey Rez, how you doing? Also, nice crown of fire. Yeah, that's just a sign that my brain is resetting and melting inside of my head. No, it's March 2020, dude. Don't do that to me. Don't do that. Don't do that to me. Don't take me back there. Too late now. It's not too late. It's never too late. It's not too late. It's never too late. The new family arc will be interesting. It will not be interesting, Rez. Because it's not happening. Sure do. We believe you. I'm sure you do believe me. Days since last incident on Newt's channel. 0. I can't go through all walks of life and figure out which one works for me. I keep kicking down doors, and then I realize this is not the door I want to be behind, or I accidentally opened the wrong door. The Fujo thing was entirely accident. That wasn't even my fault. When that happened, it was almost like it's like when you walk through a door and you're like, oh sorry, and you see somebody like in the bathroom and they didn't lock the door and you're like, oh my mistake, and then you close the door and leave. That's basically the situation that I had with the Fujo thing. And I never want that to happen again. Fujo baiting tactics, femboy. I didn't really change the way... well, there were things I changed about me for the tactical stuff, but I really didn't change too much of what I played game-wise for that. So it's not like I would have... it's not like I really consider myself different. I just do more... I just stream a lot more different things now, basically. That's the big thing with that. I've missed so much lore. Well, listen. Fed, this has only been going on since late 2023, and I've made a lot of mistakes. I have basically my streaming experience has been the equivalent of to the people that actually fall for the saran wrap in front of the door. That happened. That's like I didn't learn and fell for that like 3 times. Newt, still stay Newt. I will try to stay Newt. Do you have a hostage in the top corner? Oh, that's Doob. She's taped up there for now. Watching. Contemplating. I've been so broke lately, dude. Like I want to work more, and I have been working more, entirely because I've been so broke with bills and all this junk I've been buying. That cosplay cost $270. It came with everything, though, and it's honestly pretty good quality for what it is. And it fits me better than all of the clothes inside of my closet, by the way. Bro, so Bo, keep buying Steam games. Shut up! Shut up! I'm only missing my bills because I am buying Steam games. No, I'm not doing that, I think. To my knowledge. I need to sit down and like go through my finances and just basically look at everything that I have done. Because if I go through the finances and like look at all like the subscriptions I'm paying for, it'd probably tell me a lot of where my money is just randomly going into the abyss. So is this the start to Newt's arc? Newt's arc is what? Newt's, we making that big boat and the flood's coming? Is that what it is? The flood's coming and we're all getting a boat and put a 2 of everything on that thing? Is that what we're doing? I ain't making no arc. Just to let you know, guys, if the world ever floods, I'm making a boat for myself. I ain't making a boat for nobody else. What the fuck? What makes you think I need to fit 2 of everything on one damn boat? If the world ever flooded, would you be there for me to make an arc to fit 2 of every animal? Absolutely fucking not. That's a lot of work. Dude, I barely have enough work to stay up till 7 o'clock to do a 3-hour stream. What makes you think I want to build a boat to fit 2 of every animal? Yeah, I wish it was that kind of arc. It's the arc that I get from putting the fork into the socket. I don't know if you've ever seen the image of... somebody put a sticker above like a double outlet socket in like a public building that said key cleaner and it just was scorched. I don't know if anybody's ever seen that image, but it amused me to no end when I saw it. The idea that if somebody is dense enough to see the words key cleaner above an outlet that you plug things into and be like, oh yeah, I need to clean my keys, so just put that in there. Number one, who needs to clean their keys? Where are you putting your keys that they need to be that cleaned? Like, where did you put it? Keys go in your car, in locks, and in your pocket. There is no way in the universe that your key is dirty enough that it needs to be cleaned by a machine. But yet again, I am now underestimating the stupidity of humans. People are actually going to buy the Switch 2 in games for it. I mean, why not make a big boat to stream from? I will put 2 of every I will put 2 of the VTubers I choose from on. There's a couple of outlets labeled key cleaner at my work. Who's the menace that's doing this? What is that your like hiring process? Is the hiring process being like, can you understand this joke? And then they pull out their keys and say, no, you can't work here. Honestly, that'd probably be a really good way to like actually, you know, filter people, because that reminds me of like the Pippa community question, where it's like such a simple question to ask. But if you can't figure it out, it shows you have no brain. And then you remember people on the internet overthink things way too much. And will literally reverse psychology, think themselves into saying that's too obvious. Which is also, you know, a thing. I definitely don't overthink things way too much. Actually, I try not to think most days. At this point, I'm staring at my room to remind myself of things I needed to talk about. I should sell shit. I should really get rid of a lot of this shit. Hello, Rooftop Korean. How you doing? Key cleaner? What even is that? An outlet. You should put your key into it. Go put your key into the outlet. It's actually a coin slot. If you put enough... do not do this. If you put enough pennies into your outlets, into your walls, it'll actually pay up enough and it'll give you a free Snickers bar. If you didn't know that. It's just free in your fridge. It'll just appear. Do not do this. This is a joke. Do not do this. Do not put coins into your outlet and burn down your house. If you burn down your house because you put coins in your outlet, I told you not to do it. But do it. It's a free candy bar. No, not the outlet. Whatever shall I do? Ever since I started watching you, I've been getting VTubing recommended on YouTube. Well, that's good. Honestly, we're winning. We're winning in that front. We are converting more. My room's a wreck, dude. When I took that picture of the outfit on my bed, I literally said, I need to push this shit on my bed, and like I cropped the photo so you don't see like a pile of dirty clothes on the floor. It's oh god. Maybe I should clean this place up. Maybe I should get rid of the neat den. Well, it doesn't have a lot of food or cans in it. I actually do keep that a little bit clean. Yeah, they do sell them at hardware stores and aisles all over. The blinker fluid, not the blinker fluid. Oh god. Thanks for the nice news. How much till I can get a candy bar gacha? Yeah, you actually roll for a gacha, but there is no pity system. I think Seki would know a thing or two about not having any pity on his characters. God, speaking of pity, I need to play ZZZ again because I know Trigger's out and I have a guaranteed in like 20 pulls. I should probably go do that. That's kind of important to my team for Ambi. I kind of need that. God. I will say the outfit did make my room kind of stink, and entirely because you can tell it came straight from a mass production sweatshop, probably. Like, the clothes itself didn't stink too bad, but the shoes, oh my god, the rubber soles in those shoes. I don't know what kind of rubber they have in Asia, but whatever the rubber they have in Asia is, it smells really bad. Or, I don't know if it's a shipping process, too, or just what it's been through. It's like, but oh my god, it's not good. It's really bad. Oh, this banger comes on, you know I'm about to break it down. I literally just have an assorted Zelda BGM music playlist on right now, entirely because, again, I find it strange that out of all the things that Nintendo is picky about, music is not one of them. That is like wild to me. China plastics and rubbers have a very distinct smell. Yeah, I'm also glad that I ordered the shoes actually a size and a half. Well, not a size and a half size above mine. And I'm glad because it's actually a half size smaller, and I should have ordered them at an 11 because I only wear 10s. Thankfully, I have the world's most common male shoe size being a size 10 to 10 and a half. So almost every store I go to has that, which also means, though, that limited run shoes that I do want end up selling out of my size, which kind of sucks. But other than that, it's pretty good because, you know. But when you're buying clothes from an Asian market, you have to remember that things are always going to be smaller. And it tells you that, too. Nintendo, the kind of company to a kid over a Mario-themed birthday party? Sue a kid. Oh, I was like, do a kid. I was like, what the fuck are we on about? What'd I miss? Hey, Noah, how you doing? Greetings, Twink. Shut the fuck up. Yeah, didn't Marvel do that? Didn't Marvel sue a kid because they wanted to put Spider-Man on his grave? And then they were like gonna actively sue the family for wanting to put, or was that Marvel itself or Disney? Or I mean, it's all one big thing now, right? But that's terrible. What kind of moralities do you have as a human to not be able to at least let that go? Well, if we let that go, then we have to let everything else go. Well, if a kid died. He died for this. Also, Robert Downey Jr. playing Doctor Doom. Weird. He only plays dudes in metal suits. It's strange. Hey man, gotta protect your copyright. Yeah, real. Pretty sure it was Disney. Well, Disney owns Marvel, so by extension, yeah. They made them remove the grave. They dug that shit, but they dug that shit up, dude. They were like, nah, you gotta move the kid. Hey, did you put the Spider-Man on the coffin too? Nah, dog, we gotta get him out of that. That's gonna be a lawsuit right there. You gotta get him out the ground. Everybody's gonna see that, you know, right? Dig that kid up out of there. I don't care if you gotta hoist him out by yourself. We'll be there in a day. We'll be collecting on that gravestone. If I ever see my face at a kid's party, I'm suing for bad taste. Real. All right, playing Darktide. Hell yeah, playing Darktide. Correct choice of game. Honestly, I should play more Darktide. I've heard it's got a lot of updates. I've been seeing the updates come out, and the game looks like a lot of fun now. Not that it wasn't fun before. It was just getting a little stale. When you're so desperate that you bring a guy that's just deleted another character from series. Listen, bro, the kid could have been named Ben. Well, so are we like, if I if I had an uncle named Ben, and Uncle Ben dies, and I say Uncle Ben has died, am I gonna get sued by Disney because my uncle named Ben has just died? You think they would do that? Because I think they would do that. That's imagine that my Uncle Ben died. Hey, bro, that's copyright infringement on Spider-Man. You need to step off, bro. You need to step that back up. You need to get out of here. Watch out. I mean, they can. Are you cornering the market on Uncle Ben? Cornering the market on Uncle Ben, dude. Oh my god. Yo, Uncle Ben he's not a chill dude. He don't fly. All right, listen. All I'm gonna say is that Uncle Ben was shot in the streets for a reason. They knew what he did. I don't even think he died in the streets. Okay. Trademarks only apply in certain uses. If your Uncle Ben died to a mugger who later develops sand powers with his estate, will be sued for intellectual property theft. That'd be insane. Pretty sure Sony is... I can't read that word because I'm stupid. Over the Spider-Man IP. I wouldn't doubt that. I mean, Sony makes the Spider-Man games, but that's still Marvel games, so Marvel still has all the rules over that. Disney robbing graves like it's nothing. Yeah, we're digging it up like it's King Tut's tomb. I'd be like, yo, King Tut's tomb got a Spider-Man logo on that. Look, the hieroglyphics on the wall. You need to take that shit out, or are we suing Egypt? Gonna get sued by a rice company for having... Oh my god, that's right. I forgot about all the memes with fucking the Uncle Ben rice, this like the brown rice that like the Spider-Man crying in the grocery store at the rice aisle, or the I think it's like the foreign country's food aisle or whatever it is. Damn, the entirety of Egypt. Yeah, we sent in that bitch. We sent that bitch a whole ass copyright letter. We sent it straight to the government. Dude, I totally forgot that Uncle Ben rice was a thing. I think I have a snack outside of my door. Hang on. I shut off my... No, I didn't shut it off. Cool. All right. I got some Mike and Ike's. See, I really have my priorities straight right now. Stream, very important. I need to have my Mike and Ike's, or else I'm gonna lose my mind. It's got the best flavors. I think it's like the mega mix of the 10 like best flavors. Keep this away from my mouth right now. Hang on. So you're telling me the reason they killed Spider-Man was because of Sony? I don't believe that for a second. I need to look that up. That don't sound right. I'm gonna report that one, and that one does not sound right. That sounds like insanity. I feel like there's just so much wrong involving the fact of Sony owning Spider-Man to the point where Marvel couldn't tell them to fuck off. Was it gonna be like, oh, we'll stop selling your game? Oh, we'll stop giving you the character for your IP. And they still made 2 games. Sony, after you're done being a femboy, what's your next arc? VTuber VTuber, femboy to terrorist. Honestly, terrorist is a good ending. Honestly, we got to the correct ending. That play ain't never seen coming. Just speedrunning the mayor VTuber stereotypes, Lamau. I'm not a femboy. Oh my god. It's not happening. It's not happening. I'm shaking. I'm now shaking my camera because that's how much this. I am not a femboy. Shut up. Enter Raul Menendez arc. Menendez, protect the Burger Town. Or no, I'm thinking of different. That's Ramirez. Raul fucking Menendez. That's who I'm thinking of. Black Ops 2. Raul fucking Menendez. Chat, draw New as a furry, make him the full bird. Noah, you got a pen and furry skills. Drew, make him lay eggs. I do not lay eggs. Chat, I do not lay eggs. I do not lay eggs. Do you know? Never mind. I'm not saying that out loud. That was going to be a terrible real fact to say, and I'm not saying it. Never mind. First time of financial issues with the old Marvel film IP holder and Spider-Man sold separately from the rest, as well as the scene from Unprofitable for IP at the time. Unprofitable? Really? I feel like people remember Spider-Man very fondly. Sony originally got the deal for the character in the movies and was able to keep the rights to the Spider-Man in the movie front. What? That's horse shit. That's like genuine horse shit. That's like some of the biggest malarkey I've ever seen in my life. The final boss, honestly, Sony is progressively becoming the... I don't even want to say they're the final boss of gaming. I feel like Sony is becoming like the right-hand man you think is the final boss throughout the entire game, and then like secretly like there's something way above them that's like been sitting in the shadows the whole time. Honestly, I think Microsoft is the true end of gaming because everybody thinks they're winning so hard. Microsoft's like the guy who you think is on your team when he's really been against you the whole time. And he's been like secretly the biggest evil villain and has been just trying to get his right-hand man Sony to sit there and tell him everything. That's what it really is. We've been calling this ruse the whole time. And the Nintendo is the DLC boss. The DLC costs $80, by the way. Steam is the brave paladin. Yeah, real. Steam is the main character. Sony has one thing going for them. At least they aren't Disney. Yeah, I guess I can say that. They are not Disney. Newt, you're not going to beat the allegations for cross-dressing, even though you choose Italian in the character creator. Dude, brother. Like, what do you think I'm going to do with it? I'm going to go walk around a convention. You think I'm going to use it for nefarious actions? Somebody else wear it. No, I wouldn't do that. Never mind, you made it weird. Oh my god. My feet are starting to hurt. I might sit down at some point here. Honestly, I didn't think about how standing up actually hurts to do. Especially when you've been standing up for 8 hours on a job site, building an elevator. Only Newtark. I ain't gonna lie, fellas, bird furries are strange. How you see birds and think, yeah, birds. Birds don't have arms. Anybody that would a bird is kind of weird because that shit don't got arms. The harpy girls are one thing, but like birds don't. It's really. So I own 2 birds, and it's actually part of my love for birds. I genuinely like the animal a lot. They're some of my favorite animals. I wish I could own an owl, but I think number one, I do not have the patience for an owl. I do not have the patience for the cat on birds. I don't have the patience for cat software on bird hardware. Harpy girls are birds and also wood. They turn feathers into fingers. But dude, I just imagine every time I hear like people talk about like furries, but in the bird format, I think of the first thing that goes to my brain is the My Little Pony video with Mordecai. It's that we could be like airplanes in the night sky, like shooting stars, or whatever it is. I don't know. By the way, are you wearing that cosplay right now? I am not wearing the cosplay right now. I legitimately took that picture, put it all together, and then put everything onto a hanger, and then hung it in my closet. I need to see if the wig fits though. That's a little important, just to make sure it actually fits my head. But my hair is a little bit. It's not long. It's a little bit longer right now just because I haven't cut it in a little while. Same thing with my beard. I really need to shave because I look like I'm progressively turning Amish since I missed my haircut last week. I had an appointment to get a haircut done and I completely forgot about it, and now I gotta wait another 2 weeks. I should probably at least shave in the meantime, but yeah, the will to live is lowering. All right, I'm fucking off. Have a good stream, Twink. Yeah, Noah, thanks for being here. Seki, in some ways, you're no better than... What does that mean? No. No. Hang on. Nix, we're gonna talk about this. Seki is not close to Des. Seki cannot even come close to mimicking a fraction of Des's power. And the Xanthem, is that how you say it? Xanthem? Xanthem? Harpies have to choose a partner that is a bird odd generation. And the partner is human in every generation to avoid bad mutations. Honestly, I need this reality. Don't change the subject, Sexy. Des is innocent. Incorrect. Zam, that's a lie. Yeah, Zam, you know that's a dead ass lie. Zam, that's a straight lie. I didn't know you could lie so... Oh, God. I'm about to throw it over here. I didn't know you could lie so blatantly to me, Zam. I'm honestly kind of disrespected by the level of falsities you said. That's like Doggy Wara walking up to me and saying, I'm normal. No, you're not, bro. You say that in the mirror every morning to feel normal. So it's all jokes, though. It's all jokes, though. Do not post the Riz face. Can we talk about how, like, okay, so I feel like, so we talk about slang a lot with, like, new slang being, like, brain rot and stuff like that, and how it doesn't make any sense. Why old slang doesn't make that much more sense? Have we thought about when people say, that's the shit? What? Like, I sat there, dude, I had the most, like, shower thought ever while at work today. Because my coworker said, yeah, that's the shit, in, like, a positive fashion. Because usually when you hear... Because sometimes you'll hear people say, oh, they think they're the shit or something like that. Why do we use the word shit to describe something that's good? I was able to concede on calling something the tits if it's good. But, like, why call it that's the shit? Isn't shit, like, you know, not good normally? Like, it's not something that looks good in general. Like, the term that's the shit. Is it just like using expletives just to use expletives? To basically describe, to show emphasis that that's awesome or something like that? It's not like how well, I talk about weird slang terms all the time, like how I would say it when it's cold outside, I call it brick. It's a brick outside, which makes no sense to like most people. Also, the Magic System's anthem. It's a mean sense of humor. All harpies are born female. Yeah. Like, somebody who's touched this recently, I'm very good. Shitting can be a relief, maybe. Yeah, but like, when somebody says that's the shit, it's not. It's like, yeah, that's awesome. If I'm relieved about something, I don't say, oh, dude, that's awesome. Well, I mean, sometimes I guess I could say, oh, that's awesome, it's over. But you're not. When I say the word, oh, that's awesome, you don't think, oh, I just took a shit and that was so relieving. I would not describe as taking a relieving shit as, oh, that's awesome. You get what I'm saying? Sounds weird. I don't live in a group that would come up with that slang. I feel like I just got a DM hanging. I need to see what it is. It's very important. It's something from No Eye that I can't click on right now. Check disc DMs. Yeah, I can't click on it right now. Sorry. I think it's the shit because there's just another word for a thing now. Yeah, I feel like it's one of those things that becomes vague. It's just one of those words that gets very vague, I suppose. Good shit, bad shit, hot shit. Yeah, I suppose. I suppose. It's like, I mean, well, all slang is just born from saying things. It's just saying things in a certain way. You know, you say slang terms, something could normally mean a negative thing or something could normally mean a positive thing. What I don't get is why people are so differently offended by when people say the C word. Actually, I could say cunt. I'm not monetized right now on YouTube. How people say cunt and they find it more offensive. But if you call somebody a pussy, it's still offensive, but it's nowhere near as bad as being called a cunt. I don't understand that. They are two words that mean the same thing. Definitions morph over time. Could be an explanation to positive correlation. Yeah, sorry, I had to read that. I was a little bit too small on the laptop monitor I got next to me. I feel like I need like an elevated surface to look at this at. That's so it's not like all the way down here. Got a Diet Mountain Dew. I fucking hate Diet Mountain Dew. It's just what was in the house. Oh, my back hurts so bad, dude. I'm sitting here like trying to stretch my back out, and I'm like, ah. Maybe I should sit down. Maybe sitting down would be actually good for me for once. I also need to get hot in my room. I need to turn on the fan because I'm walking around so much. Too much activities. I'll start doing like full on workouts here. You can't. I mean, you can't see it anyway. It's not like I'm wearing anything. I'm gonna morph into the male Phillian. That would truly be an interesting route to take. I just at this point I'm just like throwing my microphone around. Maybe I'll hang on. Let me lower this down. Oh fuck. Okay, I'm sitting on the floor now. I'm sitting on the floor holding my phone and the microphone. Just because I feel like I need to sit down for a second and let myself breathe. Oh. Been like looking around my room and stuff, and I'm like, man. I mean, I know I've been playing Star Citizen again, but honestly, you know, maybe I will sell my my flight sim stuff and get some money back from that because I don't use as much as I probably should for how much it cost. I'll probably keep my head tracker just because, well, number one, Toby's useful for things other than just like Star Citizen. I am still interested in games like DCS, though. It's just like a lot to learn, and I don't got time for all that. So you're gonna take the femboy route with the male fillion thing, make a decision. Shut up. So new items exist only because of the internet. Items, fucking A. A ton of new terms only exist because the internet and language filters really illustrates the point well. So I was talking to an artist recently. I mentioned this. So I learned that they were Southeast Asian, which it's fine. I tend to prefer having a Southeast Asian artist because number one, they get work done fast. They get work done well. And, well, they're generally cheaper as well. And if I can give you enough money to the point where you can handle yourself in life and be happy with it and still give me a good product and especially on time, you are the best. There's nothing better. You are the shit. And I was confused because I really thought they were American for a little bit because when I gave them a description of what I was looking for, they unironically used the term bet. And when I see the word bet, it takes me all the way back to high school. So bet feels like a weird thing to say too. So when people would say bet and I would hear the word bet, I would be like, what do you mean bet? Like, it's like, I understand bet just basically is a worm of, yeah, good, all right, yeah. It's basically just, bet is basically saying, okay, or all right. It's just a reassurance kind of thing. What are we betting on? Yeah, that's basically what my brain went to when somebody said bet. I was like, bet what? What are we betting? I mean, mind you, this was like when I was like a sophomore in high school. But now it's like I hear the word bet and my brain immediately goes to an American. I don't go to... And then I was informed by Seki that, dude, memes get to Southeast Asia late, Brody. I'm like, is that even a meme? Or is that this is a colloquial term? I didn't even think this classified as meme culture. Insane. Oh, I feel like I need to put my feet up. Oh, yo, I'll tell you what. This whole not being hooked up to my computer thing is great because I am currently holding my phone to my face and the microphone to my face with my back on the floor, lying down. Honestly, I need to do this more often. I don't scrape it on there. My phone battery is almost dead, which is no bueno. Maybe I will actually have to switch to fully sitting Newt, so my model doesn't completely die. I was gonna go until my phone wanted to die. But it looks like that might happen a little bit sooner than I thought. Yo, for fuck's sake. Okay, for fuck's sake. Ryan has just followed me back on Twitter. Ryan has just followed me back on Twitter. It took this long for him to, so the only reason I know this is because I pulled my tab down to check what time it was, just to see, like, because it's been like an hour I've been doing this. I've been just bullshitting here. So I at least want to go for like close to another. If I can go for 30 more minutes. But I'm still not following edit lol. Oh my god, dude. It's been years. Hang on, he sent me something that said femboy pointing. Is it a Is this a comment? It's a fucking comment! Seki, did you put him up to this, or is this just a real thing you did? It's just a natural occurrence. Because if that's a fucking natural occurrence, I'm gonna lose it, bro. My face when I gain followers from posting the Amelia Watson cosplay on Twitter.com. Right, I have a Twitter, follow it. If you don't go on Twitter, I understand. If you call it x.com, you probably shouldn't be here. I gotta go to the gym. Goodbye now. Goodbye for now. Okay, Nix, you have a good one, Brody. Yeah, go to the gym and shit. I actually need to start going to the gym because I'm a weak little shit and probably should exercise. It's probably good for your health. What's a natural? What do you mean, what's a natural? What did I say that was natural?
Did I have a brain farty? I wouldn't be surprised if I had a brain farty. Or if I just said the wrong word. Are you listening too much to what I'm saying? Natural occurrence. I call X when I'm being ironic, i.e. pretending to be woke or for a joke.
So I unironically, it's just something funny I think my dad does. My dad is so like, no, I'm not gonna even talk about that. That's dumb and would bring politics in the conversation, and I don't want to do that. Natural occurrence. Oh, was the femboy was Ryan calling me a femboy in a Twitter comment, you conscripting him to do that? Or did he naturally open his fucking phone, check Twitter, see what I posted, and then proceed to comment femboy exclamation point with Scout laughing PNG? That's what I'm talking about. If that's a natural occurrence, I'm gonna lose it. I can't believe that if that's like all natural. Oh my fucking god, dude. I knew I was going to regret posting that. I posted that because I thought it would be funny, and it absolutely is funny. But now I'm entering crash out status with the... I feel like the meme, I am not a surgeon! I am not a femboy! I'm not Polish, I swear! I'm Italian. Saw the tweet in the wild. I'm not following. Lol. That's, oh my god. Life ruination speedrun any percent. I don't regret anything. There's a lot of things I regret, but that's not one of them. Because at least it's funny. It's funny. It's funny for everybody but me. Oh, God. I mean, I've always liked cosplaying. Like genuinely, I've always liked it as a concept, but I feel like I've never always gone out of my way to do it. Was a big thing. Every time you go, this will be funny, you attract crowds. Well, is it funny? Are we laughing yet? This is what I mean by like, this is like my brain is melting. This is what I meant. Like, this is, if you ever wonder what I meant by my brain is melting, this is what happens when my brain starts to melt. I don't know, femboy, you tell me. Okay, so is this a better or worse ending? I dropped my mic. I don't know. I'm not like... I am not and never will sex bait. So it's not like I'm not like evil femboy. You get gay people instead of females? I don't got a problem with gay people. I got a problem with gay people that make it my problem. So, whatever. Which is worse for you? Yeah, because not an end, just a new beginning. Yeah, because it's gonna get worse. So these femboy allegations are gonna just hit even harder now, because I tend to joke with my friends, making like gay comments, but I'm not at all, because it's this thing called a joke. I mean, it hasn't been as bad lately, usually. Outside of like the passing comment or something like that. It wasn't nearly as bad as when I accidentally got flagged with the Fujo bait thing, which I'm glad is completely gone. There are bad signs to it, but you know, I literally have a rule section, and if I have to make
I'm pretty sure I wouldn't have to make flirting with the streamer a part of the banned rules section already. My Tommy would annihilate you if you started to do that, because I will not foster that behavior. Both will thirst for this situation. Yeah, shut the fuck up. You talking chat? You fucking fuck you. Fuck you. Rule, don't be gay or a woman, fucking Mal. When God opened the C menu in Gary's mod and spawned you in as an entity, he said, don't be gay or a woman. And I'm neither. Do people just think I am? Well, I assume people don't think I'm a woman. I love how... Don't be gay or a woman. I was reading that rule wrong. I read that rule. Okay, listen, it became funny anyway, but I was reading that as in you were talking to me. But putting in chat, if you are gay or a woman, you can't be here unless you're select women. There's like 8 women you could be and be in the stream chat. My phone's at 6%. We're going to actually have to switch back to the other mic. There are? I'm packing up my... Ow! Fuck! I definitely didn't just pinch my fingers in my tripod that I'm putting away as I'm sitting here. Hey, Majestic Potato. How you doing? Hey, Newt, how you doing? You're on fire today. I'm gonna kill you. I'm not on fire. Everything's burning around me, actually. I think that's the current state of things. Come on, charge you, bitch. Oh, come on! Stay. Okay. Alright. We're switching back to the other mic. We're back to my regular microphone. We're gonna keep the laptop, though. Laptop's already got all my chats pulled up on it. Bird brain. Yeah, hi Ghost, how you doing? No, nobody asked for this. You just here to call me femboy and leave? That's fine. How you doing? Name them all. Name all 8. I'm just gonna like count in my head real quick. Okay, I can only think of 4 that I know that would be on this stream. There's a lot more than, if you want me to be honest, there would be a lot more than 4 that I don't know that I would allow. But it's not for any other reason other than the fact that it'd be cool. No wonder his head's on fire. He's trying to do math. I can't do math, dude. Literally, math is half of my job. Just think about that. Just think about how horrifying the prospect that half of my job is actively doing math. Why was that message retracted, bro? Like, what are you retracting? I just read it. Don't retract a message. I saw that shit. I accidentally deleted trying to comment. Yeah, for a second I thought you were a pussy. I thought Ghost was big old pussy. Trying to type some shit and not say it. I heard last night Star Citizen went really well. I don't know if you were there.
Phone auto flipped and you funnel. You don't have auto flip turned off on your phone, bro? What? It's kind of strange. Strange behavior. I swear, I've come to the realization that making decisions that I think are funny, yes, they are funny. But I don't know if they hurt me or help me in the long run. Lately, it's only been hurt. But we'll see how this one's going. Autoflip is so cancer. Yeah, why the... Turn that shit off. Bro, you gotta do what Twitchy does. What? Are you talking to me or Ghost? Pass some jokes on to me and Doggy and we'll say, yeah, that's fine. Dog, if I said that, should I post this? You would have absolutely told me to do it. It's not even like that risky of a post, honestly. It's just honestly funny. It's funny as long as it's not like taken in the wrong direction. So, at the end of the day, as long as I don't run with the idea, I'm not genuinely concerned about it. It's just funny to crash out over people calling me a femboy. I think it's funny. It's not what I'm advertising myself as, and I'm not what I'm calling myself as. Let's crash out when people call me it. You know, this just in, not everything is real. You know, for the most part. Doing another 10 pull. I'm preying on your downfall. Preying on your downfall right here. I just realized I haven't been wearing my goggles this whole time. We're complaining about current events. And it's worn me down to... Oh yeah, the stock market's crashing. That's fun. Guess what? No 5-star again. Woo! That's what I'm talking about, baby! I knew we were gonna curse you with that. I can't wait until you stream later and complain more about your bad luck. It's gonna be great. It's actually gonna make my night. The stock market rebounded and is back to normal and going up. Actually, because if so, that's good. I'm glad I had no money in stocks, though. I don't know if the stocks are going to go up more or they're going to keep progressing in a downward trend, or they're going to keep, they're going to like level out at like lower than what they were, but it only went down because of panic selling. Yeah, I know, because of tariffs. My life is like a video game, trying hard to beat the stage, all while I'm still collecting coins. If you never heard that song, don't listen to it, it's bad. We're rounding off at about an hour and a half right now. So I'm thinking maybe I should actually make sure I've gone over everything that I needed to go over or wanted to go over. You know, kind of the purpose of this. So, hi, Big. So, fire's a nice touch. How do it do? It goes all right. I'm literally just about to round out, making sure I have all of the thoughts that I wanted to get out, rounded out, and then seeing where I'm at. So, basically, well, number one, I'm streaming, multi-streaming to YouTube again. Obviously, if you're on Twitch and don't know that, I'm over there now as well. I want to make more of an effort to post more random shit on Twitter. Sounds funny. I want to make more like memes and shit like that about random bullshit, or specifically like myself. I want to make more of an effort to put more of a focus in my brain towards streaming and trying to actually do something with it outside of just doing it after work. It's been really fucking hard. I've had more time. Because I've been leaving work a lot early to do stuff. So I realistically should be doing stuff with that. I mean, it's been more time for me to sleep, thankfully. I feel like getting some sleep is very good for me, it turns out, and is you know, a lot less damaging to my brain. But it also damages me a lot more because I don't get to do anything because everybody I know does stuff at night. Blows. Is it Tuesday? It's Tuesday, right? I'm not like memory holding the fact that it's Monday. Figured you were just talking to the voices in your head. Yeah, so that's something I need to figure out. Chats are broken. I'm trying to use a multi-chat thing right now, and the only thing that's up for some reason is not working. It's unfortunately only Tuesday. Well, I'm glad. I thought it was Monday for a minute. I was about to lose it. You think you might have actually saw the de-evolution of my entire body. I would have just sunk into the chair and disappeared. I mean, tomorrow I'm playing MGS. Waiting room's already up for that on YouTube. I should start scheduling tweets too, so don't forget to do it. On Friday, I actually will be going back to Star Citizen on stream. I've been playing some Star Citizen again. That's fun. Because it does this thing called work right now. It for sure Tuesday as I turned in the last assignment for my fine arts class yesterday night. I read that. If Star Citizen works, it is. Let's hope it keeps working. Honestly, I'll do contested zones on Friday, but I kind of want to make some fucking money. Dude, I've been bleeding money so fucking bad. I am down for a Friday Star Citizen cargo fucking stream. I am like so down for that. You're in Stanton? I'm making money. Okay, I was hella surprised that you were willing to come back. These were hella fun with y'all. Also, hella funny that Seki got shoelaced by the ex. Oh shit! You're fucking Clay, the capital Clay, dude. Your fucking name, dude. You big. Oh my fucking god, dude. The capitalized S in your name freaked me the fuck out. Why? The capitalized S in your name always freaked me the fuck out. Clay, holy shit. I didn't know this whole time. Days without incident. Nude special, bro. Oh my fucking god. I was like, what, do you play with us? I don't pay attention to his Star Citizen name. I have him added, I just didn't really pay attention to it. Wow. Oh my god, dude. I feel like such an idiot. Okay. Alright. My brain's functioning again. I feel like if you did the thing in the SpongeBob episode where you replaced my brain with a rock, it would function better. Is it? No. It's okay, Newt. Good thing you're cute, Newt. Is your bird brain? I don't think, Oh my god. Why am I like this? Yeah, if you replaced your brain with me, it would function better. All right, ego, calm down, well, buddy. Dude. That's only that's not even moderately upsetting. I know I said rock. It's not even moderately upsetting, dude. That's like extremely upsetting that I didn't put that together. To be fair, you saw me when I was up for 30 hours and 40 hours perspective. Well, yeah, but I saw you when you've been up for that long. I haven't been up for that long. I was getting sleep, and I never put it together. I never did the math. What is your name in Discord? Isn't it just Clay? Or like, what is it? It's okay. Your name in Discord is just Clayton. That's your name in the Star Citizen Discord. That's why my brain was so confused. It starts with a C, not a K, in the Discord. Zeki changed it to Clayton. That's fucking why. Pay attention to your Discord name, not your Star Citizen name. Just because my brain functions on like, I don't have any pattern recognition. I will make the same mistake until I don't make the same mistake. Well, fucking wouldn't matter if you paid attention to his Discord name. Not the same. That's what I'm saying. That's what I didn't know. I always called him Biggs. I didn't call him Clay. Seki changed it just to mess with you specifically, New. I hope he did. Dude, it makes this whole like thing. I don't know if it makes it more sad or funnier. Anyway, one of these days I'm gonna figure myself out. I'm gonna put myself together and I'll be a functioning human. We'll see when that happens. I'll come back to you. But for now, while it's broken, it's a lot funnier. Still need to fix that smoke alarm. Anyway, Clay's a cool guy. I'm sure we'll be playing more Star Citizen with him at some point. If maybe he'll be on stream. Oh, for fuck's sake, dude. I'm so glad I don't want to spend any more money on Star Citizen right now. I like have everything that I want. Like I literally even like looked at the ships that were available for sale, and I'm like, man, there's like nothing I want here that I either don't already own or something that's coming out that I don't already own. Excuse me. Anyway, it's been an hour and a half, and I'm done, and I can't think of anything to talk about. So I'm just gonna make sure I have said everything I needed to say, and not get distracted this time. And then I'm gonna go because tomorrow is probably gonna be a little bit longer entirely because it is gonna be Metal Gear, and I tend to at least go for a little while when I play those Metal Gear streams. So. Clay, I can't even read what you just said to me. I'm like very confused by it. Anyway. The whole sentence has made me confused. But okay, so I'm looking into doing capture stuff, more motion capture stuff. Maybe we'll see some of that when it comes out. I really don't want to do anything until I get an actual model made for it, but I have no clue when that's gonna be. Hopefully that is a goal for the end of the year. By the end of the year, I want to have actual capture and for 3D software. It'll actually work, so I'm making more efforts to learn that. I've been learning the software, but, you know, I've been using things like stock models and stuff like that. Then I want to continue doing music as well. Possibly a music stream coming up in the next month or two, if I get enough stuff put together. Karaoke's gonna have to be like a planned thing. That's gonna be like planned out like way in advance if I want to do something like that. Other than the Hornet, what other ship would you even consider buying? Ah, there you go. I have no clue. I literally have everything that I would want. I even own a Hornet. But, got scheduling. Schedules are going to start getting posted to Twitter, and I'll also post them with an @ in my Discord, or my role. Well, not my Discord, the group Discord that we have. I need to get the bot set up for both of these streams for an exclamation mark Discord command. That'll be really good. So schedules are going to start going actually up weekly, hopefully. If not, I'll have all my waiting rooms posted on Discord if I am unable to make a schedule. Streams are now going to be at 7 p.m. EST from now until going forward, unless I oversleep. Which if I oversleep, I'm sorry, I was tired. Streams are probably going to be Tuesday through Saturday, entirely because I would like a day off from work and streaming that I can either get something done or just sleep or relax or play whatever the fuck I want and not have to worry about it. Because genuinely having one of those days off is nice. We're going to try and keep it static for a little while. We're going to go to 5 days a week. If for whatever reason I either can't do 5 days a week or something comes up during the week, I'll mention it in the Discord as well. I'll try to make communication a lot better so that way I'm not just doing things and disappearing. And if I don't make a Discord post about it somewhere, I'll fucking post about it on Twitter or something. But other than that, I think that's all I really need to talk about today. I hope these segments, other than the fact that I know my model was definitely not capturing like 90% of what I was doing, I hope the bits with my microphone went well. It seems like the lav mic is picking up audio correctly, as well as not making it too loud out, so I'm almost certain we would have had a complaint about it. What else am I thinking? The assets are all working properly. Multi-streaming's working. Hey, look at that. That's a positive that's working in the stream. Yeah, I need to work on the chat in the top corner of the screen. But hey, multi-streaming's working. What else? Anything else that's like coming up that I might do? I guess just be on the lookout. Be on the lookout for any updates on a possible model change. I guess that's what I'll close it off on. I don't really have anything else to say other than that. So, hope everybody had either a good laugh or a de-evolution of watching me man. You can join me in Doggy later, lol. Probably, yeah, since I'm ending early. I have no clue what you're doing. I'll have to figure it out. I don't know what you're doing, so maybe. Unless I decide to take a nap, because it's only like 8:30. Even if I went to bed, I'd still be up by like midnight. Fingers crossed the model will be a painless process. Yeah, for the most part. Even if we get to Twink Bird. I do have the concept drawn up. Well, not drawn. I didn't draw it. I got it commissioned. That was the person I was talking to you about earlier. I don't really want to show it yet. Just because I want some kind of surprise factor to it. Just know that some things will be changing and the model will be more evolving into like almost a machine type thing. I will say that. Other than that, I think I'm going to fly away now.